Thank you for hanging out for just a little bit with the Surround Sound podcast. Thank you for checking out the last segment of the Surround Sound podcast. It is entitled The Sign of the Times. The title for The Sign of the Times this week is Lift Every Voice. Before I get to Lift Every Voice, make sure you go and download and or stream last week's show. We had curator of the Undugu Hip Hop Festival, Jason DeHada. It'll be in Memphis around Memorial Day. Make sure you check it out. Also, celebrate the life and times of Mr. Kobe Bean Bryant. It is rather interesting to me whenever middle America gets upset. Like, of all the times to get upset about any situation, when middle America tends to truly get upset is usually because black people are making progress, or Hispanic people are making progress, or people that are same sex in nature of their sexual prowess, they make some progress. Now, as long as those three groups and others are under somebody's thumb, seems like everything is okay. Well, on February the 7th, CNN published an article from one journalist, his name being Mike Freeman. That was 3 days prior to Super Bowl 58. And Mike went on to say how it is going to be a problem that they're singing the Black National Anthem. He went on to say that this should not be a controversial thing. In various alternate universes, there's nothing problematic about the Black National Anthem being sung. It's a beautiful moment at the biggest sporting event in America, but in our universe, it's a problem. A dumb one. A made up one. But still a problem. He also went on to say, it's a problem because of the right wing. The anger of the Black National Anthem being sung even went back to last year when Cheryl Lee Ralph sung the Black National Anthem. Former gubernatorial candidate Carrie Lake once refused to stand for the Black National Anthem. Megyn Kelly of Fox News fame objected to singing of the song at the U.S. Open. And many others on the right have expressed the same sentiment, saying it's divisive. That word and the phrase that America is no more divided than it is right now gets on my last nerve. Every time I hear it, I look up and I have a burning sensation on the back of my neck. I don't, but it makes me mad. Because nobody said nothing, or few people said something when dogs were being sicked on people, hoses were being turned on people, when the Asian population in California back in the 50s and 60s were being put into makeshift concentration camps. Nobody was saying anything. Right now, when immigrants from the South are trying to get into the country for a better life, it's okay. And to be honest, securing the border is not in any way a problem of mine. However, how we're handling the situation most definitely is. Let me get back on topic. They are mad that the Black national anthem is being sung. What's so funny and cumbersome about this is that the league is over 50% Black. So at a time where the majority of the players are Black, people are getting mad, saying that it's making the country divisive. Now, in other sports league, most notably basketball and baseball and hockey, that have teams in other countries and have athletes of different races and or countries, they play their national anthem with no problem. Anytime you go to a basketball game and an NBA game and the Toronto Raptors are playing, they play the Canadian national anthem. Mm-hmm. It's just what they do. So wouldn't it make sense if there is an anthem for the overwhelming majority of the sports players that you would play their national anthem as well? Well, how about this? Okay, I'm fair. I'm a fair guy. Let's look at why the national anthem is even like in this discussion anyway. Because it's reported by many that the national anthem has some racist tendencies because we only sing the first verse. Like what? The first 8 bars. That's all we sing. But we got the 3rd and 4th verse, nobody say nothing about. Because Francis Scott Key, a slave owner, a person that was anti-abolitionist movement, put in slave. No refuge could save the heiring and slave. Now, he wasn't talking about biblical type slaves. No. Because he was of age. Like I said, he was a slave owner. They had settled in the colonies way before this was written. So they had slaves from Africa. So he was talking about slaves. And then in the 4th verse, he goes on to talk about free men. Thus be it ever when free men shall stand. He was a free man. So basically he was saying that free men need to be free men forever and slaves need to be slaves forever. So you mean to tell me it's divisive to play the Black national anthem for a contingent that is more than 50% of the total football players in the NFL, but it's all right to play the Black national anthem that basically says you should still be a slave? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. But you know what? This was from CNN, and CNN is thought to be a liberal station. So let's go and see what Fox News thought to be a right-wing station. Let's see what they have to say. Back in 2017, Chris Prudhomme wrote, "Our national anthem is being attacked as racist, but I say we should keep it." Now, just in the title, let's think about what he just said here. He didn't say the national anthem is not racist. He didn't say the national anthem is being, the 3rd and 4th stanza are being taken out of context. No, he didn't say that at all. He said, but we should keep it. As in, yeah, all right, it's racist, but come on. We should keep it. And this is what he said, just a little bit of what he said. This has not been a good year for the Star Spangled Banner, and now things could get worse. The California chapter of the NAACP says the song is racist and wants Congress to find a different song to be America's national anthem. Once again, he didn't say it's not racist. He didn't try to prove that it's not. He just said, no, we should keep it. All right. Second paragraph. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? This is an example of political correctness on steroids and an attempt to rewrite history and deprive us of our most cherished national symbol. Now, I don't know who's trying to rewrite history, because all the Black National Anthem says or wants to promote is liberation for Black Americans, as the writer says, James Weldon, former NAACP leader. Speaking of rewriting history, you rewrite history like Texas in 2015, calling slaves immigrants, workers, or indentured servants. They are correct, though, Middle America. This is the most divided the country has been. Just not the people that they're claiming is dividing it. All my life, this country has been divided. It's getting better. I mean, literally. The 60s. There are people alive right now that had hoses and dogs sicked on them. I'll say this. There is a large distance for Middle America to get to. However, I just hope, wish, and pray that they understand why they need to get there. For everyone here at the Surround Sound Podcast, I am R. Hunter Jr., the truth and not a rumor. In the words of the scholar Jerry Springer, be good to yourself and each other.